Andariki Namaskaram. Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Nara Chandrababu Naidu garu. Honorable Minister for Commerce and Industry, Piyush Goyal ji. Honorable Minister for Fisheries, Animal Husbandry, Dairying and Panchayati Raj, Shri Rajiv Ranjan Singh ji. And Honorable Union Minister for Food Processing, Brother Chirag Paswan ji. And also the dignitaries on the dais, ministers from the state government of Andhra Pradesh, Kinjarapu Achinnayidu garu, Dola Bala Veeranjaneya Swami garu, and MP Bida Mastan Rao garu, Secretary Fisheries, and all the important and senior officials who have come from the central government and the state government, and dear friends from the fisheries and aquaculture community. First of all, I would like to welcome you all to the city of destiny and the jewel of East Coast, which is the city of Visakhapatnam. Welcome each one of you. I am personally welcoming you, even if I'm I'm one of the guests in the program because I come from this region. This is like my home, so I would like to welcome each and every one of you once again. And it is always a great honor for me to share the stage with one of the most dynamic and visionary chief ministers of the country, my chief minister, Shri Nara Chandrababu Naidu garu. And also, you can see 4 union ministers are there on the stage, 1 chief minister, 2 ministers from the state, and all of the government is sitting here. That shows how much whole of the government approach. This is something which our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji continuously talks about, promotes also that we shouldn't no longer work in silos. When we are trying to address something, when we are trying to come up with a reform, it has to have a whole of government approach. What better example to the seafood community, seafood exports community than seeing this stage right here? This is what NDA government means. This is what a Prime Minister's work culture means. This is what our commitment to each and every one of you means. So it is with that attitude we have all come here together today. And I would also like to say that since 2014, and a lot of people have also talked about this. So I'd like to first of all congratulate for the immense contribution that you have made. And if you talk about it in terms of numbers, since 2014, our seafood export volumes have grown by nearly 60%. And not only that, in 2014, we were exporting to 105 markets. But thanks to ministers like Piyush ji and Lalan Singh ji, we have increased that number to 130. 25 more countries have opened up for the Indian markets. So that is a great achievement as a country that we have moved forward. And I would also like to say that today's agenda, because many of you would be wondering that it's about seafoods and what is the Ministry of Civil Aviation doing here. But it is a very particular and significant agenda for me also. And with the blessings of Honorable Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu garu and Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, exports, logistics, cargo infrastructure, and global connectivity, these are all aligned with my responsibilities as Minister for Civil Aviation. We are seeing a lot of people from the seafood community. You have people to take care of you for your production, for your financing, for your marketing, for your sales, for your processing, everything. But you know that the real value only comes when you are able to send your product to the right place in the right time. That is where we come in. As Ministry of Civil Aviation, we ensure that your products, whatever is produced here, whatever is manufactured here, whatever is made here, not only reaches the domestic destinations, but also the global destinations in the right time, in the right quality. So it is with that approach, me, myself, and my Ministry of Civil Aviation commits to the entire seafood exports community, seafood fishermen, farmers, and the production community, that we are going to continuously support you in getting access to more markets, getting access in a timely way and in a cost-effective way also. And also, if you look at Andhra Pradesh, it has one of the strongest coastlines in the country. And not only the coastlines, but the entrepreneurial spirit in Andhra Pradesh, that is what me and Piyush ji also were talking about it. Since last 3 decades, if you see any kind of business, any kind of entrepreneur opportunity that is floating around in the country, you would see that definitely there is a person from Andhra sitting in it. And that is all because of the seeds which have been sown by our visionary Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu garu in the 90s itself. He had a very strange way of operating at the time, which many people within the government and outside the government also didn't understand. But he wanted to show that if the government has to achieve its targets, if the government has to show progress, The development should happen in individual sectors. It is not only up to the public sector, but also the private sector. Both of them have to collectively come together and operate. And that is how the seeds of entrepreneurship, enterprising nature have been sown in Andhra Pradesh. And one clear indication that you are seeing is in the seafood exports community. Now today, the seas have become so strong in our culture in Andhra Pradesh that it is no longer just a business or just a profession. It is a way of life for us. It shapes our economy, it shapes our culture, it shapes our livelihoods, and it also shapes our aspirations. And to tell you how crazy we are about this fish, seafoods and everything, just nearby 40 kilometers from here, we have a new airport, which is the Bhogapuram airport, which is catering for the North Andhra region, that is going to come up, and we are expecting it to inaugurate it next month by the Honorable Prime Minister himself. So crazy about fish that the design that we have put for the new airport terminal is a flying fish. So we have taken the flying fish, which is most prominent in the Bay of Bengal, Visakhapatnam area. So even in the design also, not only what we are producing, not what we are harvesting and all, even when we are thinking of making a building or an airport or a terminal, we are still thinking fish. So it is a flying fish design that we have put for the Bhogapuram airport. And I have to tell you that it is coming up quite beautifully. And that itself represents the spirit of Andhra people to rise above boundaries. And this is the vision of our Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu Garu, who is the torch bearer of that spirit. And you would have seen, you would have known, you would have heard that he was quite popularly known as the CEO CM or the IT CM. But I have to tell you, he is the actual people's CM. He is the CM of the farmers, he is the CM of the factories, of the industries, he is the CM of the fishermen, and more importantly, he is the CM of the environment. Today we are celebrating Environment Day, and he, in his age, today from the airport and all, he has bicycled all the way to Novotel here, the venue here, 11 kilometers today, as an inspiration to the youth, as an inspiration to the society, that health and environment, no matter what walks of life we come from, whatever we do, health and environment are very integral parts for us and for our future. So that is the kind of vision our Chief Minister has. And he has said in 2015 that he will make AP the leading exporter of seafood. And today it has come true, all thanks to the visionary leadership that he has given today. And today we are seeing, in collaboration, the NDA government, the double engine Sarkar, and Lokesh Anna is not here today, our most dynamic young minister from the state. He is in Moscow trying to get more investments into Andhra Pradesh. And he very famously says that the Namo combination is not just Narendra Modi. Namo combination is the Naidu-Modi combination. And the Naidu-Modi combination, which you are seeing in Andhra Pradesh here today, is doing miracles. Things which were supposed to be impossible are all becoming possible. Investments from across the world. Today, if 100 rupees FDI is coming into India, 25 rupees 3 paisa is coming into Andhra Pradesh. That is the strength that with which Andhra Pradesh is moving forward. And this has been possible because of the ease of doing business that our Prime Minister ji is promoting and the speed of doing business which our Chief Minister ji is promoting. So the combination, the powerful, deadly combination of Naidu ji and Modi ji is being seen in the spirit in Andhra Pradesh, and that is why we are able to transform in very little time. In the last 2 years itself, we have created quite a record number of investments and the number of policies that we have come in the state of Andhra Pradesh. And coming back to civil aviation. Civil aviation, when you say civil aviation, the first thing that comes to your mind is airports and the passengers. But I want to make you remember one interesting fact, that in 1932, J.R.D. Tata, who is considered the father of Indian civil aviation, he was the one who started the first commercial flight from Karachi to Mumbai. And when he did that flight in 1932, almost 96 years ago, he carried 25 kgs of airmail. He didn't carry passengers. So if you look at the routes of civil aviation, you will find that more than passengers, at our heart lies cargo. Cargo is the most important aspect of civil aviation. So that is why we want to bring back that core strength of civil aviation also. Now, thanks to our Honorable Prime Minister and his vision, from 2001 to 2014, 13 years, India could develop only 9 airports. 2001 to 2014, 13 years, India was developing 9 airports. But 2014 to 2026, we have developed more than 90 airports, in this country. No country in the world, go to any part of this world, east, west, north, south, you will not find a single country in the last 12 years who have built a civil aviation infrastructure of more than 90 airports. That has been the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister. And what did it do? It has connected the length and breadth of this country so strongly, not only for people movement, but also for cargo movement. Now we are just taking examples of how mango, there is a huge domestic consumption, but in times of summer, our Indian mangoes are there in the supermarkets across the world. You name it, Australia, Japan, USA, you're finding this fresh variety of mangoes, Indian variety of mangoes across the world. And then you have this Shahi Lichis, my brother Chiragji and Lalanji would be knowing, which are from Bihar. We are transporting them across the country and across the world also. All the perishables and seafood exports, you are the witness for that, and how we are able to capitalize on the air cargo network that we have and how it has improved today, and how we are able to promote it more and more in the international sectors also. So air cargo has come a long way. From fish sheets from Agartala, meat from Dimapur, crabs from Kolkata, vegetables from Bangalore, chilled fish from Chennai, dairy products from Coimbatore. There are numerous examples. Madurai Malliga, jasmine from Madurai, which is the most premium quality jasmine that you can get in the whole world, is being exported all the way to the Gulf and all the way to France, where they are making luxury colognes out of it. So this has the strength that the air cargo has given to our farmers, to our fishermen, to our producers, to our manufacturers, on how to get our quality products or our quality materials across the world and give a real economic value to our society and our community. So we want to capitalize on that. We want to provide more support while increasing the civil aviation network. We are increasing at more than 10% every year. Thanks to the foundation our Honorable Prime Minister has laid, we are 165 airports strong network today, and we want to double it by Viksit Bharat 2047. We want to see more than 350 more airports coming, the network of 350 airports in the country. The thumb rule with which we are going is anywhere in the country, 2 hours distance or 150 kilometers, anywhere that you go, you should be able to get an aircraft from where you can reach anywhere in the world. It is with that idea that we want to develop air infrastructure in the country, and today, we are doing exceptionally well, growing really exceptionally well. But one area we should strongly strengthen from our side is to focus on the air cargo network. And there are some interesting things that we want to do in terms of how do we ensure that this air cargo network becomes beneficial to the in ensuring last mile connectivity. So 3 concepts that we have is, one is to reduce the processing time that we have. When you're getting your product to the cargo terminal, usually the processing time is taking sometimes days or sometimes more than the required number of hours. So how do we reduce the dwell time that is there at our cargo exports? So for that, we are looking at improving the cargo infrastructure that we have. We want to have multi-stakeholder consultation with our own Bureau of Civil Aviation Security, Customs, and also trade and commerce. So multiple players who are involved in this sector, we want to sit down with them and cut down the processing time that it takes at the airports for us to get it to the airport and to load it into the airplane also. And reducing the cost. When it comes to air cargo, the cost is sometimes a very challenging task for them. So how do you reduce the cost that it takes for air cargo? And the third and most important thing is to increase the volumes. You want to get more people, you want to get more players into the basket so that the volumes increase. And also for the volumes to increase, what we need to do in other ways is to diversify our markets. We need to open up to more markets, open up to more sectors. So this is one top priority focus areas for the civil aviation in terms of air cargo. And within that, some of the systems that we are working on is the multimodal logistics system. We don't want to, just like I told you how PM sir is wanting us not to work in silos. He wants to collaborate and complement along with other departments. So we are looking at multimodal connectivity. If there is a pond somewhere, if there is a manufacturing unit somewhere within the inland, somewhere which is not close to the airport, then utilizing the road network or the rail network, or the port and the airport network, how do you complement each other so that ultimately the benefit goes to that benefit goes to the product in reaching the right market at the right time. And more than that, we have reworked our transshipment policy. I don't know how much have you looked into the air cargo transport in the country, but there was some specific feedback that we got on air transshipment policy, where I to I or D to I, domestic to international, international to international, when it's passing through India, then when it is coming into India and going to some other local destination or an international destination, our people at the airport and the cargo terminal, they were stripping everything off, getting everything verified, x-rayed, checked, scanned, and then packing everything, where we were losing a lot of precious time, which is very important for air cargo. So today we have come up with a reform where we are not going to do it for certain countries, certain friendly countries, certain accepted countries, and it is going to be a smooth sailing for all the cargo and transshipment, which is taken as a very important reform by the cargo industry. So that is one step we are doing. Another interesting one, which I want all of you also to focus upon, is the air freight station policy. We already had it. We had some inputs from our PhD also recently when we were talking about it. Air freight station policy, generally when you want to use air cargo, you're getting all the products to the airport and you're utilizing the services at the cargo terminal at the airport, packing it, checking it, customs clearance, weigh bills, everything is being done there. Then you're loading it onto the aircraft. But this policy is such an excellent policy where you can pick up that cargo terminal which is sitting inside the airport. You can put it anywhere in the country. Anywhere in the country, right next to your factory also you can have it. This is what is called the air freight station. We will provide the customs, we will provide the machinery, we will provide the process, everything, so that you can pack everything there the way it should go into the plane. And then the only thing that is left for you is to transport it to the cargo terminal which is nearest to you. So this is a great advantage that you have, and I would like to put it in the notice of our Chief Minister also, because he is trying to do a lot of horticulture hub in Anantapur area, and then we have the Godavari basin and the Godavari belt also, sea coast, which has a lot of this aquaculture production. So one air freight station which is dedicatedly put for this fisheries and seafood exports, and one probably for horticulture in these areas, would actually cut down the transport times that you would have if you're trying to send your product to different longer destinations and especially international destinations. And air freight station combined with the quarantine center that we have talked about, I think is a very deadly combination that the Andhra can have in the future. And I would commit myself from my side that in setting up these air freight stations in our state, I will definitely do my best and collaborate with the state government in putting it forward. And one other vision, taking a page from our Prime Minister, he has started one district, one product. Now, converting it into civil aviation, we have started one airport, one product. There are so many airports. Out of 160 airports, we have 74 which have cargo terminals. And each of these cargo terminal assisted airports, they have some product which is of the most value, not only within the country, but outside the country. Taking from Northeast also. We have 17 airport network in the Northeast, which was unbelievable in one point of time, but Modi ji has made it possible. Each and every state has this special product. So I want our airports to specialize those cargo operations in that product. Not that restricting it to only that product, but streamline it. Make it a cluster. Make it beneficial for that area. So one airport, one product is another idea that we are proposing. And definitely seafood exports, we'll try to see within Andhra or somewhere which makes sense. Let us create one airport which dedicatedly works around the seafood exports so that we specialize, we innovate, we use the technology, and we give the benefit to the fisherman and the farmer producer also. And the fifth thing that we are looking at is in India, till now we have seen airports as airports. Now we are coming up with the concept of cargo airports also. Cargo airports, the first one of its kind is coming up in Dholera, and yesterday we had the first flight also, testing flight have landed, and it is going to be one of the best cargo terminals you would have seen not only in the country but in the world. It has been always the vision of our Prime Minister that the cargo, the production, the mission manufacturing that we see in the country, that we want to see in the country, would only strive when you are able to send the products that are built in the country, let it be chips or let it be potato chips or semiconductor chips, whatever it is, whatever is being done in India, it has to go around the world in the right time to the right place. So for that, cargo airports is another vision that we are picking up. We want to build them in such a way that they can work as in hub and spokes models. And there are some other places also. Someone was talking about Chile. Santiago, Chile has almost 60 to 65% of Atlantic salmon is being transported from that one single airport. Not that Santiago airport nearby area is only producing that Atlantic salmon. They have many coastal cities there. They have worked out a way where everything comes to that airport, and from that airport they have specialized in transporting this to all the international destinations. So that cargo style of airport we need to bring here. Not only here, Bhogapuram will also have a nice cargo terminal. Jewar will also have a cargo terminal. Noida, second airport for the NCR region. Navi Mumbai is also having a good one. And then there are many other airports where we want to build these cargo terminals, which will also boost this up. And PM Gati Shakti vision is something which has been driving this whole process for us. And we want to take more and more cargo into our air network. Because right now, most of it is being sent in the ocean network. But I'll give you another statistic. 95 to 98% in terms of volume is being done by ocean cargo. 95 to 98%. And the value, commercial value, when it translated, is coming out to be 70%. And 2% to 5% is handled by air cargo, but the commercial value of that is 30%. So even if we are doing in terms of volumes, we are doing less. The value that air cargo creates, because you are sending it in a very specific amount of time and you are sending those quality products, perishable products to the right place. So the value that it's creating is 30% of the entire this thing. So from my side, I would propose that Ministry of Civil Aviation is ready to assist in the seafood exports, not only within the country, but outside the country. Any good reforms that this discussion comes out with, we will be able to assist you more better way. So once again, I would like to thank each and everyone who has come here to participate in this. And I would like to state the whole of government approach again, where all of us have combinedly come together just to show you that we are concerned about seafood exports. We want to support it more. We want it to strive more, and we want it to become one of the best industries across the world. With that, my best wishes to all the stakeholders here, and who are all looking very confident for the future also. This government, NDA Sarkar, the double engine Sarkar is committed. Now you are seeing that all the coastlines are pretty much comfortable with the double engine Sarkar. And I would also like you to see West Bengal also. Now West Bengal has come into that fold, and there are a lot of opportunities already coming up. I've seen the Chief Minister there also exploring a lot of aquaculture related activities. So one more market, someone was saying कि हमें ज़मीन दे दो, हम वो करेंगे. तो हम ज़मीन के साथ पानी भी आपको देंगे. तो आप जो करना है वो करिए, हम पूरी तरह से आपको सपोर्ट करने के लिए हैं. So once again, my sincere congratulations to each and every one of you, and thank you for making me a part of this wonderful summit. Thank you. Jai Hind.